What is good, guys? How is everybody doing? I know it's late, but it's okay. It's Friday. All right, so we're going to get the daily done for tomorrow for you and your person. If you're new to my channel, these are just quick energy check-ins to see what's going on with you and your person, okay? I hope everybody is having a good Friday night. All right. So we're going to go from Aries right down through to Pisces. Hey, Mandy, Juan, Claudia, Veronica, Leo Moon, Jojo, what's good, girl? Hey, Lola. All right, guys, what's everyone doing? Everyone got a drink? I do not have a drink. I was actually going to pick up a couple beer, and then I didn't. But that's okay. We got coffee. We got coffee. All right, so what do we got for Aries universe, spirits, and guides? Sorry, guys, I've been up pretty early, or I was up since pretty early this morning, so but I still got lots of life in me. I just hope I don't run out. All right, so what do we got for Aries and their person? Just got your Timmys? Nice, girl. What do we got for Aries and their person for tomorrow? What do we have for Aries and their person for tomorrow? Universe, spirits, and guides. 3 shuffles for Aries. Did I put May? Shoot, I meant to double check to make sure I put May today. Totally forgot. Oh, well. Okay, so your overall energy, Aries. King of Wands in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse right under that. So do you know what with the Devil card, do you know what I immediately got with that is I feel like, you're feeling like you want some. Okay, just be careful that your, a sexual energy doesn't take over your, your brain, okay? You may make a lot of decisions impulsively because you're feeling it, okay? You're feeling it, which is fine, okay? Just understand that those short-term decisions may lead to, long-term self-sabotage with that Devil energy, because I feel like you're really lacking patience here with the lack of teamwork, okay, with someone possibly. Okay, this is you wanting to completely forget it. It's like you don't have faith in something. For a lot of you, you may be trying to sabotage a situation, to be quite honest with you, with some form of sexual encounter. Or like I said, you're just letting a lot of your urges possibly take over. Okay, so that could play out so many ways with the Star in reverse, Page of Swords. You may have your eye on someone new. But just be mindful of your decisions that you may be making tomorrow, because they may not be even what you want, and it may burn a lot of bridges here, okay? Because you just don't have a lot of faith here with someone, and I feel like you're frustrated with the lack of growth, with the lack of teamwork, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Aries, I feel like they're definitely pushing you away with the lack of communication. I don't feel like they want to push you away. This is like them testing your limits. This is them testing to see what you're going to do, how you're going to act, how you're going to react. Is it mind games? Yes. Okay. But that's what they're doing. Okay. For a lot of you, your person may have been through something in the past and they're not wanting to go through that again, whether that was with you or someone else. Okay. Whoever you're dealing with as well, definitely possibly lacks confidence in this situation or in themselves. There could be a lot of self-doubt possibly in the potential between the two of you for whatever reasons, whether that's factual or just them overthinking this whole situation. I do feel like they're not nurturing this right now because they're just trying to keep things balanced. They're still in this energy of should I stay, should I go, which is why they're still paying attention to see what you're doing, how Aries is going to react, what Aries is going to do. Is there going to be changes if this is a relationship, right? Because right now with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, they don't see this as something stable or something that they should nurture or put energy into right now. Yeah, I feel like your person's dealing with a lot of confusion. Okay, so I feel like Aries, your person is doing a lot of speculation on you. And yeah, that's really fucking annoying, right? Excuse my language, especially for Aries, right? Aries just goes after what they want. And I feel like if you went after this person and said, hey, boo, I want you, let's do this. It's like your person is really testing that truth that you may have spoken. And I feel like you're just getting fed up with it. Okay, so just keep in mind, I feel like you may be really feeling it this weekend. Just be careful of decisions you make and will it bring long-term self-sabotage, okay? So we have Pisces, we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, strong earth energy, guys. We have Gemini, earth, fire, air. That's good, guys. All right, moving on to Taurus. He's testing you. The testing, it's like totally expected and normal. It just depends how long they do it, how much they do it. If you're in a relationship for years, for example, and they're still testing you, like, bitch, get the fuck off. Like, you should be over this shit by now. Or how long do you need to test someone? You know, that just seems like an unfair, it almost seems like a rampage in a sense, or an ambush, you know? It's like an ambush. It's like setting you up for failure, okay? If you're gonna test someone for a long period of time, you're just looking for problems at that point, okay? So what do we have for Taurus and their person? What do we have for Taurus and their person? Three shuffles for Taurus, please. Eight of Pentacles wanted to come out, Taurus. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Your overall energy, Hermit with the Two of Wands, okay? More Virgo energy, or this is just you really, you're getting down to business at this point, okay? It's like, I feel like you have pulled back from a situation here, but now you're starting to look at it more realistically. Like, okay, this is something that can happen. I know I need to make a decision, but this is you really starting to put effort more than likely into the right aspects, into the right prospects maybe, okay? So yeah, I feel like you're really not speaking to this person right now, Taurus, okay? For a lot of you, you may feel like it's a waste of energy thinking about this right now or mourning about it. That's why I said I feel like you're really getting down to business. You're getting down to action because you do have a lot of hope with this person with the Page of Cups. There's a lot of optimism here. A lot of you may be coming out of an unfulfilling situation, or you're starting to recognize some form of you're starting to recognize that maybe a place that you were once at wasn't as fulfilling as you thought it would be, right? And with the Eight of Pentacles and the Hermit card, whether you're moving toward new love or just getting yourself in a stable position, you're starting to not even bullshit yourself, right? No, you're not speaking to someone here. You're not really explaining what's going on, but you're not bullshitting yourself anymore. You're looking at things from a more enlightened point of view. You're being honest with yourself, right? And there could be someone new, or there's someone that that you have on your mind with that Page of Cups that you have a lot of optimism with, okay? Even if that's a business opportunity, but that optimism is what's causing this driving force of, okay, I need to get down to business. I need to get myself in a position where I can have progress, have growth in work and love, whatever this may be, whatever this new opportunity is for you, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, okay, so you're dealing with someone that definitely wants communication to open up. Okay, they really do. You trigger this person, Taurus. I'm not going to lie. You make this person weak. Okay, they feel a very strong connection with you. They definitely lack willpower when it comes to you. Their guard is, okay, I was going to say something, but that's a little inappropriate. But their guard is definitely way down, okay? They're just waiting for you. They do feel like they're starting to waste their time. They feel like they're not seeing a lot of progress, a lot of growth, but they feel this strongly. Okay, they really do. With the Six of Wands and King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they're really starting to, They could be trying to control the way you see them at this point, okay? They really want success with you. They want victory with you. They could be showing off. They could be having a lot of success in another aspect of their life, and they're trying to be seen. But with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like they're starting to become very bitter, very frustrated, almost like they're having like a temper tantrum in a sense inside, because they're just wanting to open up. They're wanting to communicate. They feel this. And I feel like, especially with this energy, this person more than likely expressed something to you, or they're going to, because they're starting to lack patience here. And they just want to be seen. They want to be acknowledged. They want to see some form of growth with you, Taurus. And I do feel like you are at least looking at a situation here as, okay, I know what I want. I know what I need to do. I know where I need to get myself to make something realistic, but you're still not speaking. Okay, you're keeping it on the DL, which is good, you know, especially if there's things to tie up. That's so point blank. But if there's things to tie up, you're tying up the loose ends before you open your mouth. Okay, so strong Virgo energy. We have Gemini, we have Taurus, air, water, earth. Okay. All right, moving on to Gemini, universe, spirits, and guides. What do we have for Gemini and their person? What do we have for Gemini and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Yes, Gemini. What do we have for Gemini and their person? 3 shuffles for Gemini. Whew, Gemini. Overall energy, the Devil card with the 9 of Wands right under that. So you have definitely become guarded to something here. But with the Devil card, this is about, you know, possibly taking action that could cause, you know, long-term sabotage. This is like saying you're pushing something away that you may want. Okay. And boy, do I hate to say that, but that's what that's about. You're pushing something away that you may want. Okay. Which, do you know what? If that's what you got to do right now, that's what you got to do, because we do have the 3 of Wands in reverse, the Sun, and the 9 of Cups on your side. So this is you walking away from a situation. Thank you, Juan. I really appreciate that. This is you walking away. You're bored. You're sick of waiting around. You're definitely focusing on your personal fulfillment. You're focusing on your dreams. It's like you're focusing on what brings you sanity, okay, with that 9 of Cups energy. And with the Sun, it's like you feel like you know everything there is to know. And with the 6 of Swords in reversed, even though there's some form of resistance on your end, Gemini, there's some form of fixed energy. And even though we have like 6 placements or 6 houses going through fixed placements right now, it's like that could be impacting you as well, that resistance. It's like you're really embracing some form of fixed like energy. But I feel like you are bound and determined to walk away from something, regardless of if it's good for you or not. You know, this is like fed up, I'm done, you know? So whoever you are dealing with, Gemini, I feel like this is definitely not someone feeding into this. This is someone not putting effort into this. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse can represent someone taking advantage of you, whether it's financially or emotionally, okay? Or they're just taking from the situation and not giving anything in return. If that's the situation, then they're just breaking their own heart, right? This is someone breaking their own heart by not putting effort into it, by letting you walk away because they're resisting some form of change, okay? It could be a Virgo or a Scorpio. But there's some form of resistance to change from your person, and I feel like you're definitely lacking patience and saying bye. Okay, yeah, with the Fool card, you may be wanting some form of new beginning here. You just want a clean slate, right? But just make sure if you're walking away from someone, that's totally cool. You know, I get it. But try not to sabotage situations that you may actually want. But I don't want to tell you that either, you know. You're an adult, I'm assuming. If you're walking away from something to focus on that 9 of Cups, that's good energy. I'm not going to tell you no. Okay. So Gemini, We have Leo energy. We have Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries, air, fire, water. Okay. Okay, so what do we got for Cancer? What do we got for Cancer, universe, spirits, and guides for them and their person? Talking about walking away from the ex and healing and showing ourselves self-love. Exactly. Reggie? Yeah. Sorry, guys. I feel like I'm so low energy right now. I'm fine. I just had a long day. I just realized, and I'm like, yep. Anyway, so what do we got for Cancer and their person? Cancer, what's good? Oh, my dear. What do we have for Cancer and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 shuffles for Cancer. Overall energy, 4 of Swords with the 2 of Wands in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're really taking a second look at something here. I feel like you have taken a break from the situation. You're trying to figure it out. You know, I feel like you're trying to figure it out. I do feel like for a lot of you, you're not trusting your gut. You may be seeing something as one-sided, seeing something as toxic and you need to walk away from, but I feel like you're not trusting it. You're not trusting your intuition. You're not trusting, it's like you feel like you need to walk away from something because it's causing a lot of imbalance, but I feel like you're not trusting it. It's almost like you're making your own self feel guilty for walking away from something. Okay, you are very guarded to this person. Thank you, Audie. I really appreciate that. Hope for good news for Leo. Avoid Libra. Okay, so you have become very guarded to this person, Cancer. You really have. And I feel like you're understanding that whether you should walk away from them or not, there's a lot of toxic energies that you're getting from the situation, or there's just something you're kind of fed up with, you're exhausted with, seeing it as one-sided, or you feel taken advantage of. But I feel like you're not acting on this just yet. Okay, you're pulling back. You're really just taking a minute to nurture your soul, figure out what you really need out of life. Okay, whoever you are dealing with, Cancer, I feel like they're more focused on themselves than anything. Okay, if this is a relationship, they may feel stuck in the situation because of kids, something like that. But it's like they're not nurturing this. They really aren't. They're definitely self-focused. They're not really paying attention to this situation, to be quite honest with you. I feel like for a lot of you, there's someone that may want to reach out, want to communicate with the Magician card, but I get more so manipulative energies with this, with the Page of Pentacles and the Magician. That seems more manipulative to me than anything, because I feel like for a lot of you, especially if this is a relationship, this is someone that's just in it because it makes sense. This is what brings in the money, whatever it may be, or because of children, or because they feel like they can't move on their own. Okay, the Empress in reverse, they don't have the confidence, they don't have the, they don't feel like they can do it on their own, you know? But if this is a connection, this is just someone that, they're not someone that values energies or connections as much as you may. You know, this is someone that is very head down work type of energy. Yes, they may be stuck in a situation or they're nurturing something that's not good for them, but they're not really taking a look at it to change it, to shift it, right? And for someone that doesn't understand energies or spirits in itself, it's like that happens. That's like the majority of a lot of relationships, to be quite honest with you. People sticking in situations because it just makes sense because we got kids together. Like, why not, you know? I don't see your person really putting a lot of energy into this. I feel like they're just too self-focused, and I feel like you're recognizing this, and this is why you feel the need to pull back. You have become guarded. You have built those spiritual boundaries. You do realize that you don't deserve to make yourself feel guilty right now, but you constantly get yourself in this idea that this is my fault. Maybe there's something I could have done better. It's like you're very torn. Okay, so just trust your gut. Look at the facts. Don't give people the benefit of the doubt if it's not deserved. And this will take time, right? But I don't see any action being put into this by your person. They're too self-focused right now, which is fine, you know? It's fine. I can't say that's a bad thing. But it's like they're not nurturing this, right? Or for a lot of you, they could be stuck in a situation, or they're nurturing something that's just not good for them, you know? So we have Virgo energy, strong Virgo energy. We have Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn. Okay, fire, earth, air. All right, what do we got for Leo, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Leo and their person? What's good, Sherry? What we got for Leo and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? 3 shuffles for Leo and their person. Overall energy, Leo, Ace of Cups with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse right under that. With the Knight of Wands, you guys got this yesterday too. So Leo, I feel like you're taking action here. I feel like, Leo, you got a lot of love for someone. You got a lot of love for someone. You really do. But you're also noticing the lack of teamwork or the lack of growth that's happening in the situation. I do feel with the world on your side and the strength in reverse, there could be something that has come to an end and you're just not okay with it. Okay. It's like you're starting to lose you could be losing respect for yourself. Okay. That's just for a small group of people. Or it's like you're losing the ability to be assertive, okay, is more so what I'm getting from that. Because with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Wands, I do see you taking action, or you're trying to get this person's attention. You got a lot of love for them, okay? I'm not saying your intentions are ill. You got a lot of love for this person, but it's like, I feel like you're acting out of fear right now of losing this person, or you're trying to get their attention by showing off, possibly. It's like you're very in and out. You may be very back and forth, like, hey, I'm over them. No, I'm not. It's like you're back and forth. You may be giving mixed signals, to be quite honest with you. Thank you, Valerie. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that, girl. You may be giving this person mixed signals, okay? I feel like you're having a hard time taming yourself, okay? You're not feeling as confident in the situation as you once did. Okay, for a lot of you, maybe this person lives at a distance or something like that, or you just see this as something that's coming to an end and you're trying to take control. You're trying to get their attention. You're trying to make them change their mind if this is a relationship coming to an end, right? Because you feel like your person is just not working with you, or there's no communication. Whoever you're dealing with, Leo, they are honestly quite exhausted by this whole situation. 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse. They're starting to lack hope. They're starting to lack optimism in the situation. They're exhausted. They feel like they're doing all the work here, okay? They feel like they're doing all the work, okay? Especially if this is a relationship. But if this is a connection, this is someone that just got a lot going on right now. They're not really focusing on this right now because they just got a lot going on. They're having a hard time finding their inner peace, okay? And if this is a relationship, this is someone that is having a hard time having optimism long term because they feel like there's no balance. They feel like there's no equal give and take or harmony between the two of you. Lovers in reversed, okay? This could be, if this is a relationship, this is someone that feels like you guys are having a falling out or a disconnect. Or if this is a connection, this is someone ignoring this situation right now because they got a lot going on. So either way, Leo, I feel like right now you just got to focus on getting back in your element, doing you. Thank you, Power of the P. I really appreciate that, girl. Just focus on doing you right now. Try not to focus on getting their attention because regardless of if you're in a relationship or if it's a connection, they just got a lot going on, okay? Or they're exhausted for whatever reason. And I feel like the more you try to get their attention in this Knight of Wands type of energy, which is a very unsustainable type of energy, the more you're going to confuse them and make them feel like you're trying to manipulate them or mess with them. Okay, the Knight of Wands can do that, right? So just be mindful of how you're coming off to people and just let your person, just give your person some space right now, and just focus on you, focus on getting back in your element and getting that natural Leo confidence back, right? Because y'all naturally just look hot. Leos are hot. You know, just get back into this, I'm a Leo, okay, energy, okay? Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that, girl. I appreciate that. So, Leo, yeah, I feel like your person just needs some space right now, to be quite honest with you. Yeah. So we have Gemini energy, we have Leo, Sagittarius, air, fire, water, okay? I was actually going to do a different all signs tonight, guys. Maybe I still will if I have energy. We'll see. I'm like the worst for making promises that I don't keep. I'm sorry, guys. Yesterday I was supposed to do more than I did, and then anyway. What do we got for Virgo? Sometimes I bite off more than I can chew. What do we got for Virgo and their person? Virgo. What do we got for Virgo and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Thank you, LM. I really appreciate that. For that 555. 3 shuffles for Virgo, please. Overall energy, Virgo, 6 of Wands with the Queen of Wands right under that. You guys got this yesterday too. That's what's funny about the daily. Sometimes the energies can carry through to the next day. So Virgo, do you know what I feel like you're doing? For a lot of you, I feel like you're kind of giving if you're in a situation, you may be giving someone the cold shoulder. You're very stubborn. You may feel financially taken advantage of, or a lot of you are stuck in a situation because of money, whether you're taking advantage of the situation because of money or they are. But either way, I feel like there's someone here you're trying to not open up to with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're having a hard time seeing the point to open up to someone here, especially if it's this King of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone very controlling, stubborn, someone that doesn't want to hear anything, right? I feel like you're trying to rise above some form of bullshit, right? Especially if it's with this King of Pentacles. I do feel like with the Ace of Swords, you have reached some form of clarity, at least within your own mind, of what you're needing right now, okay? Because you're in this Queen of Wands energy and the 6 of Wands. This is you knowing the potential. It's you feeling good. You're really starting to get in tune and connected with your passions, and you're trusting it, right? You're confident. And I feel here, instead of actually taking action in a situation, this is you more so focusing on your passions, and you're trying to let things naturally filter away. Whether you're ignoring someone until they just fade away or whatever it is, it's like you're trying to naturally let things filter away. Okay, you're definitely having a lot of success, or you're just bound and determined to have some form of success in your life. Okay, but I do feel like you're keeping quiet about it, or there's someone here you're having a hard time expressing this to because you feel like they're just stubborn, biased, whatever it may be. But it's like, you know in your mind what you're needing right now. Okay, whoever you are dealing with, Virgo, I feel like with the Justice card, 4 of Cups, this is someone almost, this is like someone that feels pushed in a corner. This is someone that's really trying to make the right decisions here. Okay, this could be a marriage as well. This is someone trying to do what's right, but they're still really sucky. Okay, with the 4 of Cups energy, this is someone that's trying to give you space, trying to make the right decisions with you, but they still find themselves in this like poor me type of energy. And I feel like it's ticking you off. You know, this poor me energy, or this, you know, petty energy too, it's kind of ticking you off. And even though this person is trying to give you space or trying to make the right decision, it seems like they continuously do something that comes off really low vibe to you. Okay, this is someone that may be wearing a false mask. This is someone that does not take on any responsibility, especially if this is a relationship. They just don't do their part, right? They don't do their part. And here they are thinking, well, I'm doing everything I need to do. Why isn't Virgo talking to me? Or why isn't Virgo being real with me? It's because they're being a brat. Okay, sorry, crosswatchers. But, you know, I feel like you're just fed up with this person who just doesn't, they're not willing to do what they need to do. They're just kind of hanging around, waiting for things to naturally shift somehow. You know, like in relationships, when people, it's like they just, you tell them what the issue is, but they just act like you'll forget about it over time. That's how your person's being. They're just being kind of like a brat, you know, maybe not acknowledging the real issue or the root issue. So I feel like you're just trying to rise above this, to be quite honest with you, Virgo. You're just rising above it. You know exactly what's good in your mind, right? So we have Cancer, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, earth energy. Okay. Virgo's been feeling good lately. All right, Libra. What do we got for Libra, universe, spirits, and guides? This full moon and Scorpio. Yeah. I hear ya. That's all I'm going to say. What am I doing? Libra. What do we got for Libra and their person? What do we got for Libra and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Chariot in reverse and the Hangman wanted to come out, Libra. 3 shuffles. So I feel like a lot of you guys are just playing it safe right now. You feel like you have no control in a situation. So it's like you're waiting for the right time, waiting for the green light maybe in a situation. Okay, or you're waiting to be able to take control, or it could be the person you're dealing with as well. Your overall energy, 9 of Pentacles with the Temperance card right under that. You could be dealing with an Earth sign or a Sagittarius, but this is you being patient, right? I actually had a Libra person tell me a metaphor a while back, and he said how he had this metaphor about not putting too much in the truck, and that's what I just thought of. Okay. It's like you're not trying to overload your truck right now. Okay, you're focused on your stability, you're focused on being logical, and you're just keeping balance. Okay, you're keeping balance, maybe healing from shit in the past. Yeah, with the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're sensing some form of financial lacking maybe. And with the 2 of Pentacles, this is you trying to keep everything in order, trying to keep things balanced. You're really not working with this person right now, or you're really frustrated because this person's not opening up, or there's not a lot of communication. There's not a lot of teamwork happening right now. But you are trying to emotionally detach from the situation, whether you're intentionally doing that or not, Libra. You're trying to emotionally detach from the situation because you're just trying to focus on what's logical, what makes sense, okay? And you're looking good with that 9 of Pentacles. You're looking good, right? You got your finances in check, or that's what your main focus is right now, okay? So for a lot of you, you may not even be as stressed or whatnot about love as even maybe you think, because sometimes we feel like we want love, but then we're prioritizing money over love. So do we really want love, or is it just a fantasy? I find myself in that position all the time. Do we? Who knows? Whoever you're dealing with, Libra, this is definitely someone that I feel like they're looking at this as something that has come to an end. They may feel betrayed by you, to be quite honest with you. I do feel like with the High Priestess in reverse, this person is trying to ignore their intuition, or they're having a hard time listening to their intuition, okay? I feel like they're more so waiting. They could be waiting on money, or they're waiting for the right time. They're in a similar energy as you. They're trying to be very practical. They're being very careful with how they make their moves with you, Libra. Okay, this is someone that's being very careful with where they plant their seeds, right? And with the Sun card, I feel like, you know, you bring this person a lot of good energy. You really do, but they're being very careful with the Page of Pentacles. This is someone planning how to make things right with you, or this is someone planning how to come back around. And they're being very meticulous very strategical. They are having a hard time listening to their intuition, which is why they're in this worst case scenario thinking. Or if this is someone that felt betrayed in the past, this is someone that's also wondering, does Libra even deserve me right now? You know, if they feel betrayed by you. So they could be very back and forth, right? They're trying to come back around though. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Sun card. They're trying to come back around. But I feel like they're a little confused here. Okay, having a hard time trusting their intuition. And you're just focusing on what's making sense right now. Okay, so we have Cancer energy, we have Pisces, Virgo, Leo, air, earth, water. Okay, but there's a lot of earthy energy in this whole read. So again, I feel like a lot of you are more focused on stability right now. Okay. All right, what do we got for Scorpio, universe, spirits, and guides? Is this the real lie or is it just a fantasy? That reminds me of a song by Beyonce. Sweet dreams or beautiful. Is this sweet dreams or a beautiful nightmare? Sweet dreams are beautiful nightmares. Who knows? Is love even, you know, fantasizable, or is it just a beautiful nightmare? Who knows? Anyways, what do we got for Scorpio, universe, spirits, and guides? You're drinking shots. Nice. What do we got for Scorpio and their person? What do we got for Scorpio, universe, spirits, and guides? Seven of Swords in reverse wanted to come out Scorpio, so I'll see what that's about. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. Three shuffles for Scorpio. Overall energy, Page of Wands in reverse with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse right under that. So something's not going the way you had hoped it would go. Something's not going the way you had hoped it would go. I feel like you definitely have your eye on someone here. Yeah, Scorpio, I feel like you got a lot of love for someone. You're keeping your eyes on someone. You're very curious. I feel like you're very unsure as to if you should communicate. You're wanting to communicate. You're wanting to just be light. You want to be light with this person. You want to take things slow. You want to start over maybe, right? But I feel like you're really overthinking this whole situation with the Hangman energy. It's almost like you may be waiting for this person to come back around to you, or you're waiting to see if this is even a good idea, okay? Because something happened that didn't go the way you had hoped, or it's like you could have received some form of bad news, or there could be a distance between the two of you as well. And I feel like a lot of you are, I'm just going to say it, a lot of you may be confusing. A lot of you may have felt like there was something that was just sexual. Now you're realizing that actually I got a lot of love for this person. Now what am I going to do? You know, a lot of you may have felt it was just purely based off sex or sexual energy, realizing that no, I actually have a lot of love for this person. And I feel like you're wanting to move toward this person, Scorpio, but I feel like you're really trying to talk yourself out of it. And if you do communicate with this person, you just may, you're going to try to take it slow, or you're going to start off light, okay? Because there is some form of secrets coming to the surface, okay? But I feel like you're overthinking your own love. You're having a hard time being vulnerable. That's what it is. You're having a hard time being vulnerable with someone here, right? Whoever you are dealing with, Scorpio, this is someone very persistent to avoid this situation. This is someone that may have walked away. They may feel like it's just drama, or they feel like every time you guys communicate, you guys just fight. Like there is some resistance on their end, but this is someone that's staying away for a reason, okay? So this could be someone that's, like I said, just avoiding drama. They're having a hard time gaining the motivation to nurture this. They may feel like this is a situation that just made them feel icky, okay? I'll just say it how it is. This situation made your person feel icky, or made your person feel Like, this isn't what a situation should feel like, right? With the Temperance card, they maybe just be playing it safe right now, or they're trying to stay balanced. And I feel like you're a little mad at yourself here for a group of you, because like I said, something didn't go the way you had hoped. But you're very back and forth of, should I communicate? Should I open up? Realizing that maybe it wasn't just about the sex. I actually have love for this person, and now they're walking away. So I feel like you're trying to fix something, Scorpio, but don't overthink it, right? Don't overthink your own feelings. And I feel like you're having a hard time being vulnerable. And I feel like your person needs vulnerability right now. Okay, so Scorpios, y'all do that, okay? You guys have a difficult time being vulnerable. And sometimes people need that, because then if you don't be vulnerable to a point, people feel used, right? People feel used, or they don't understand what you're doing. You know, then they do feel used for sex, right? So we have Pisces, we have Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius, air, fire, water. You need to be vulnerable with your person a little bit, especially if this is someone you really want. All right, so who am I on? Sagittarius. Scorpios are the most guarded. In my opinion, Scorpios are the most guarded water sign. To me, Scorpios and Virgos are very similar. Very similar. What do we got for Sagittarius? You didn't like that one, Ambassador Scorpio? Get you tomorrow. What do we got for Sagittarius, universe, spirits, and guides? Three shuffles for Sagittarius. Overall energy, Two of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands in reverse, Sagittarius. So I feel like a lot of you are feeling blah, okay? You're feeling blah. I feel like you're really starting. So Sagittarius, I feel like, you know what? You're stuck on someone here. You're stuck on someone. There's someone that I feel like you're persistently wanting to fight for. It's like you're very obsessed with the idea of being with someone. You're obsessed with something working out. For a lot of you Sagittariuses, just be careful, because you may have got yourself wrapped up into being obsessed or addicted to the challenge, okay? Because I feel like you are bound and determined here to fight for something, for soulmate energy with the Lovers in reverse, but I feel like you're really struggling to make decisions that suit your higher self. And I feel like for a lot of you, maybe this is a connection that even for you, it became a little blah, or it's not as powerful, or it's not even something you're really wanting, but you got so addicted to the idea that it's binding your mindset. It's binding your way of thinking, to the point that you will fight for this person just so you can say that you have them, you know, or that you won this challenge, you know, in your mind. And I know none of us say that, but sometimes we can get ourselves wrapped up into the challenge per se. And I feel like with the Lovers in reverse, you're not seeing something coming together, or you're having some form of disconnect with someone, but it's like you're still bound and determined to make this work with them. Okay, a lot of you guys could be getting yourself wrapped up into addictions or things that are just bringing on a lot of conflict, a lot of drama, especially if this is a relationship. But if this is just a connection, you have become more determined to make something work, or to have some form of acknowledgement from someone, than realizing what's good for your higher self. Your shadow side's being exposed, and you're having a hard time taking a look at it, okay? So that could play out so many different ways, guys, but there's some form of toxic energy on your side, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Sagittarius, This is someone that's really stressed out about you. I feel like they're stressed out for a lot of you about a third party. They may feel like you got them wrapped up into a third party situation, or this is someone stressed out because they feel like there's a third party, whether that's just in their mind. Because it's like, I feel like your person is very attracted to you. This is someone that really wants things to work, but they're stressed out about it, or they're having a hard time trusting this for whatever reason. With the Star card, Sagittarius, your person wants this. They really do, but they feel like there's other people involved. That could be just their perception. That could just be their thoughts, to be honest with you. They could be stressed out as well because they feel like there's no equal balance when it comes to finances, especially if this is a relationship. But Sagittarius, I feel like your person's more so working on themselves right now than this situation, because every time they think about this situation or think about making this work, it makes them feel stressed out or brings on some form of anxiousness or sadness. And that's like danger zone in a sense, right? It brings on sadness when they try to make this work or when they think about this. And I feel like the more this person pulls away, the more you're like, nope, I'm fighting for this. I'm coming in. You're not gonna, it's like, it's not gonna go down like that, you know, not in a bad way. But I feel like for a lot of you, maybe you don't like feeling misjudged and that bugs you. Or maybe there has been other people involved, but you're trying to make it work, whatever it is, right? Your person, they're sad or they're stressed out. The situation stresses them out. They do want this. They see a lot of hope with you, or they have a lot of hope with you, or, you know, they can see a future with you, but that's not really the point. The point is this whole situation stresses them out because there was either a third party involved at some point in time, or they don't feel like it's balanced financially, or they don't feel like you can actually give them their 10 of Pentacles, right? So we have Capricorn. I don't see your person communicating. I feel like you keep coming back around though. Yeah, you keep coming back around because you feel some form of rejection, or you feel like this is something coming to an end and you're just not having it. Okay. Thank you, Camlins. I really appreciate that. So just be careful, okay, Sagittarius, that you don't get yourself wrapped up in the challenge to the point where you lack empathy and compassion and respect, especially respect for boundaries, right? Okay. So we have Capricorn energy, we have Aquarius, Gemini. All right, so what do we got for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn and their person? What do we have for Capricorn and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Three shuffles for Capricorn. Overall energy, Capricorn, 9 of Cups with this Star card. So you're very much focused on self right now. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you are trying to put a Band-Aid on some form of pain or disappointment in a love situation with success, with being badass, okay? Because we have the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Cups for you, okay? So I do feel like you're very focused here to gain some form of success in business, something like that. It's like you're really enjoying possibly some form of recognition you're getting in other aspects of your life. And as far as this love situation is, you're very disappointed, you're sad, you're having a hard time looking up to see a possible reconciliation. But I feel like you're not letting it get at you because you're just so self-driven right now. You know, it's like, yeah, that would be nice to work out. Yeah, it sucks. But at the same time, you know, I have a lot going well for me right now, you know, which is a good energy. This isn't arrogant. Don't let people make you think like just because you're not crying all day long, you're arrogant. No, you just got self-respect. right? You have self-worth. You can see value outside of a love situation, right? So I do feel like you're more so self-focused right now. You're really not putting any action or planning into this love because you're just lacking hope. You're lacking hope, point blank. But you're not hopeless in yourself. You're very hopeful for yourself, but you're lacking hope in the situation, okay? Whoever you're dealing with, Capricorn, I feel like this is definitely someone that may be temporarily ignoring you right now, or it's like this person had a huge aha type of moment. 8 of Swords in reversed and the Judgment card with the King of Swords. This is someone that it's like they realize like shit, like they want some form of second chance, right? This is someone possibly from the past, or this is someone that really wants to make things work. Could be with an Aquarius or Virgo, but it's like this is someone that is no longer keeping themselves restricted to their self-imposed prison, to their mindset, to their fears. They're making decisions from a more authentic place than fears, okay? And I do feel like your person's wanting some form of second chance. But I feel like 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you're dealing with someone that really lacks self-esteem. Now, just looking at this whole situation, if you're dealing with someone, Capricorn, that lacks self-esteem, and I see your energy over here being badass, you don't want to be that person that fills someone's cup. So I'm not trying to be an asshole, but it's like when you understand the power within your own spirit, you want someone that also understands that. You don't want someone that constantly needs to be reassured of how amazing they are. You know, you want someone that makes decisions because this is what they want, you know? So do I feel like your person's going to come back around? Yeah, I do. I feel like there's definitely going to be some form of communication, but they're also, I feel like they constantly try to distract themselves from the situation. And it's almost like they're looking for some form of hint from you, Capricorn, or they're looking for something. They're looking for some form of reassurance from you that they should go ahead with this, right? Because right now I feel like they're more so giving you the cold shoulder, acting like they don't want this when they do. They do. They want a second chance maybe. Or this is someone that wants to do things differently, but they're also trying to keep themselves distracted or busy, right? They're not really, they're very back and forth with this, right? So I feel like Capricorn, you are looking good. You're feeling good. You're not letting this hopeless energy with this love situation get you down, and that's good. So I feel like your person may communicate with you, but if they do, it's going to be very to the point, or it's not going to be that lovey-dovey type of communication. But I do feel like they're wanting to bring some form of clarity, but I also feel like they keep talking themselves out of it. Okay. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because 8 of Pentacles in reversed, 8 of Swords in reversed. I mean, 8s can be about power. And with them being in reverse, your person could be, you know, struggling with power issues, or it's like, this is someone that really has a hard time taking control or being in their power at all, you know? They could have power struggles, you know? So, and you need someone that's powerful like you. So just give them time. Just give them time. Anyway, so we got Virgo, we got Aquarius, strong water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, we got air. He's scared. He needs to be a man. Yeah, well, I try not to like be mean because do you know what? I used to be the shyest person ever. Like you would not recognize me if you met me like a couple years ago. You would never recognize me. I just look at life differently, and sometimes it just takes people to go through things to be able to realize how free it is to just be like whatever. Because that's what happened to me. You just go through enough shit that you're like, it just works so better when I just say it how it is in the first time around, you know. So people will come around, hopefully. Sorry about that, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to go to bed. Anyways, what do we got for Aquarius, universe, spirits, and guides? What do we got for Aquarius and their person? What do we have for Aquarius and their person? Knight of Pentacles wanted to show its face. Aquarius could be dealing with a Virgo. 3 shuffles for Aquarius, please. I would love to go out for a drink with you guys. Do you know what? If you come over, I'll go out for a drink. I'll get some energy in me and I'll go. Actually, we can't, can we? Overall energy, Aquarius. King of Wands in reverse with this 6 of Cups in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're really starting to lack passion here for something or someone. I feel like you're really starting to look at a situation, and every time you think of it, or the more you think about it, the more you're realizing, why the hell am I thinking about this? You know, this is holding some form of grudge, or this is you not even really being worried. Okay, because the 6 of Cups isn't necessarily an action. It's someone stuck in their feelings, wishing for reconciliation. But in reverse, it's like you're just not really thinking about it or feeling about it the same way you once did. Okay. I feel with the Page of Cups in reverse, World card, and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, this is you making a decision to drop something because it's just exhausting you. You're lacking optimism. This person, in a sense, for a lot of you Aquariuses, they're just starting to become a buzzkill. You know, it's like a buzzkill. They may complicate things more than they need to be complicated. And I feel like all you really want is happiness. All you really want is balance, is peace. But somehow this person, you know, causes an argument over nothing, and it just pisses you off, right? It pisses you off. And I feel like this is more of this person is a buzzkill to you, you know? And I don't feel like it's because you don't like them or hate them. It's just that this is someone that you really want balance with. You're wanting marriage. This could be a marriage. But at this end of the day, they're constantly picking things apart. That could have been that Knight of Pentacles energy that showed itself, right? They're picking things apart and it's exhausting you, right? And you're really starting to lack passion, lack motivation to make things work. Okay, whoever you are dealing with, Aquarius, they do feel a very strong connection with you. They feel like you are their person, but they're also very harsh. This is someone that speaks with no remorse. They say stupid things sometimes, or they're just very harsh with you. This could be someone that, you know, is very argumental, or they're a know-it-all, which is really annoying. Okay, they could be a know-it-all. And I feel with the 8 of Wands in reverse, they're blocking their doorway here. They're the ones putting their foot in the door, or slamming the door shut, I should say, on someone they really want, just because what they say holds more value than the happiness the 2 of you may receive together. Okay, their ego is getting in the way is what it is. Their ego is getting in the way because they're a know-it-all. And for a lot of you, especially if this is a relationship, the reason they're argumental, Aquarius, is because they actually doubt their value in your life. It's like when someone knows you are better than them. So instead of complimenting you and making you feel good about yourself, they want to create some form of diversion. You know, especially if this is a relationship. Like I said, this is someone that doesn't believe in themselves enough. So instead of just going with this amazing connection, they have to make everything complicated. They have to create all these arguments. They have to be rude. They have to pick you apart, maybe. They have to put everything on you, Aquarius, and make it look like you're the bad guy, because at the end of the day, they're scared of losing you, or they're scared they're not really good enough. Now, this is an insecurity thing. The Magician in reverse can be about self-doubt, right? And I feel like they're just causing their own damn delays, because it's like men and women. If you got a man or woman that you feel is too good for you, criticizing them or picking situations apart is not going to bring them closer to you. It's going to push them away. Okay, I'm sorry, but you can't put people in a box because you're inferior. Okay, that's just the reality. And Aquarius, I feel like your person's trying to put you in a box because there's some form of insecurity on their end and you're just not having it. It's like, this isn't fun. They're a buzzkill, right? So this person's a buzzkill to you is what I get from this. When it's unfortunate because this does have a lot of potential, right? This does have a lot of potential. So, you know, I don't see this going anywhere. I feel like your person consistently messes it up, you know, in this reading anyway, because they're a know-it-all. They're harsh with you. They're rude. It's like someone that calls you a bitch one day and expects you to like love them and stay with them, you know. Anyway, so we got Leo energy, we got Gemini, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini. Thank you for blocking that annoyingness. All right, so what do we got for Pisces, universe, spirits, and guides? Yeah, I mean, if someone, just because you get jealous easy doesn't give you the right to make someone else feel bad about themselves. That makes you a pussy, okay? Does. It makes you a pussy. It makes you weak. And it's going to make you lose that person too. What do we got for Pisces, please, and their person? Pisces. The only way that will work is when you're both really inferior and you just like patting each other's backs all day long. Then you got a really codependent situation. But when you got badass people, if you got someone badass that you're wanting in your life, jealousy is not going to work. It's just not. That's annoying. Okay, so what do we got for Pisces? Sorry, guys. Pisces and their person. What do we got for Pisces and their person, universe, spirits, and guides? Three shuffles for Pisces. Thank you, Ava. I really appreciate that girl. 100 on point for Aqua. Your words are like freshmen. Thanks, girl. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, your overall energy, Pisces, 5 of Pentacles with the Fool in reverse right under that. So I feel like you're kind of scurrying, okay? I feel like you feel hurt. There's a mixture here of feeling hurt, feeling left out in the cold. There's some form of rejection you may be experiencing. And on top of that, you may be going through some financial stress. And in the amongst of all this chaotic energy, especially with the Scorpio full moon, right? It's like you may be finding yourself making a lot of reckless decisions, okay? The Fool in reverse can be about reckless leaps of faith because you're just stressed out. And I feel like you just want some form of reassurance here in a situation, right? You feel like you're carrying this all on your own. You feel like you're holding all the responsibility, whether it's a relationship or a connection. You don't want to walk away from this person or situation. You really don't. I feel like you're trying to be seen. You're definitely not letting this person know how hurt you are inside. Okay, you're not letting this person know how hurt you are inside. And with the Two of Wands, you want growth. You want this partnership. You see a lot of potential. But I feel a lot of sadness with you as well. And I don't feel like you're opening up about it. Okay, you're not opening up about it. And I'm not saying opening up about it will help the situation. That's not what I'm saying. But if you do have people you could trust, then I would, open up about it or allow yourself to mourn or cry for a minute. But I do feel like you just feel rejected by this person. You feel like you're doing this all on your own. And it's a very lonely feeling, especially if this is a relationship that you really want to work and you constantly feel yourself picking up the weight in the relationship, constantly striving for success in the relationship. But at the end of the day, you still feel lacking. You still feel like they're not going to say you're beautiful that day or say whatever it is that day. It's like you're fighting for breadcrumbs at this point. I feel, Pisces, whether this is a relationship or a connection, you're fighting for breadcrumbs. And that's a really shitty feeling when you know that you have to fight for the bare minimum, right? That makes you feel like shit, whoever you're dealing with, Pisces, this is definitely someone that is very closed-minded, possibly. King of Pentacles, 8 of Wands in reverse, and the 4 of Swords. You are on their mind, okay? You are on their mind. But this is someone that they could have blocked you out of their life, or this is someone that's just not opening up. If this is a relationship, they could have gone very cold, or they're being very distant emotionally. I don't feel like it's because they're cheating or anything like that. I feel like they're just very money focused right now, or they're thinking very inside the box, okay? Especially with the Hierophant in reverse. This is someone that really tries to make you conform to their way of doing things. This is someone that you say something's bugging you and they just tell you you're being a bitch or you're being emotional. That's not shit you need to deal with, by the way. But this is the type of person you may be dealing with, someone that constantly justifies their arrogance so you can conform to their way of doing things, right? There's definitely a huge lack of empathy here, a lack of compassion, very closed-minded energy. And yes, they're just trying to keep balanced here. You know, this could be someone that keeps you at a very stale energy, or they could keep you at a distance because they don't want to put any energy into this right now. If this is a connection, this is someone that's not focusing on this because they're trying to keep their own life balanced. But, you know, what about Pisces, right? But if this is a relationship, Pisces, this is someone that's an asshole. I'm not going to lie. This is someone that's arrogant. They got an ego and they constantly justify their lack of empathy and their reasoning for things. And not that they're a bad person, but when it comes to you and them, there's a disalignment here. There's a lack of, like I said, a lack of empathy. There's a lack of understanding. And it's like when you've been with someone for 5 years or whatever it is, at that point, there should be some telepathy, right? There should be some, like when you walk in the room, okay, ladies, or if your man walks in the room, for example, and they don't even notice that you're sad or you were just crying, you know, like that type of energy. When you've been with someone for a long time, you should already know what's up. You should know that without being with them for a long time. But this person lacks that alignment with you. They don't give you what you need, right? They don't give you what you need. So whether it makes them a bad person or not, it doesn't matter. You're fighting over here for bare minimum. You're fighting for breadcrumbs. And I don't see your person changing. So you just take that under your own discretion and see what you want to do. But I don't see your person changing, okay? If you're fighting for the bare minimum in any fucking situation, you got to drop it, okay? That's just the reality. That's just putting out a whole lot of mixed messages to the universe. So we have Taurus, strong Taurus energy, okay? We have strong fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, earth, water, air, okay? So that's a wrap, guys, okay? So thank you guys for, you know, hopping on and chit-chatting. Yeah, all signs are done, guys. I'm going to get the timestamps up here for you. Okay, but I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to I can't even talk. I'm going to get the timestamps up and then I'm going to get to bed. Okay. So thank you guys for, you know, chit chatting and, you know, supporting me. I really appreciate that, guys. I really, really do. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay.